Hey guys, Super Ellie-san here, and now we are going to start Stage 2, Charolette. Stage 2, its boss is a two-phase boss, the only one like that in the game, and it's kinda easy, but at the same time it's kinda not. You'll see what I mean. Again, I'm playing as Sayaka. If you guys want me to go through the game again with a different character, leave the character in the comments below, and the top rated character, I will go through another playthrough of this game with that character. Of course, that is probably going to be a side thing to whatever LP I'm doing a main of. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but when you level up, it adds, I think, 300 to your soul limit. So my soul limit is now bigger. And now, these enemies right here, I'm just going to call them nursing spiders. Again, if you have a better name for an enemy, leave it in the comments down below, and I will mention it in a future LP. And so, yeah. And see, look, there's no way you can go over here. In this level, and this is the only level that does this, you can actually go backwards, which is really nice. And you move from place to place by going through doors. Now, forgive me if I get some of the door sequences wrong, because this is a fairly new game to me. And so, yeah. But I'm pretty sure I know the door sequences. The next door we go in is another blue, I believe. Nice. Wait, is there still one? Die, nursing spider! Ow! Yeah, they jump on you to attack. Sometimes their charge attacks will actually do damage. And this area just means that we've gotten past, like, the first of the stuff. And the jars, some of the jars have strawberries in them. Some of them have, I'm guessing, little girls. I'm not quite sure. Some of them have the messages from the background of the stage select screen, and some of them are empty. And I find the fact that this is so detailed really, really cool. Because I know some games to just have no detail at all, and, you know, it doesn't add to the experience. Now, this one, I'm pretty sure you go through the blue door again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. And then this one, it's obvious you go through the blue door because the blue door is, like, really big. And I'll leave the combination of the doors that you have to go through in the description. And so, yeah. Now these are, I'm going to call them huge nursing spiders, or actually no, I'm going to call them mama nursing spiders, just because they're bigger versions of the nursing spider. And again, with all oversized enemies, they take 10 times the hit that the normal enemies do. And so there. Go into the blue door again. And then you're in this room, which is really annoying because it doesn't plainly tell you which door you're supposed to go through like all the other rooms do. So it's a 50-50 chance that you'll actually go on to the next area, and a 50-50 chance that you'll have to do the two mama nursing spiders again. But you take the pink door, and you'll come to this area where there's apparently beach balls and cubes and a waffle on a hook and a bunch of pills blowing up from the sky, and candles and candy and another cube on a hook, and I'm guessing guessing that big pink round thing is maybe bean pastry, because I've had those before. They're really good. And then I'm guessing those things hanging from the ceiling are dings. I'm not quite sure. Now here, sorry about the coughing. Here you just jump down here, and then there's cake and donuts, and more nursing spiders, which are really annoying because if they have a height advantage over you, it's harder to attack them. And there's the dash damage I was talking about. If you want to level up and be the same level as the boss, then I recommend fighting all the enemies, unless you really can't afford the soul limit to fight all the enemies. But if you can, I recommend fighting them all because, well, they level you up and you get more soul limit and you become stronger. And now on to the boss. As you can see, there's basically everything that there's been in the level in here so far, and there's also these cake toppers. I'm guessing that's what they are, and I'm standing on the boss's face. This is the first form of Charolette. This form, Charolette is a doll and does absolutely nothing, so you can just rip away at her and drain her HP. The faster you drain her HP, the faster you'll get to the actual boss battle. And so I'm just gonna whip around a bit, and I probably want to keep her on screen so that you can see what happens when her HP hits 0, or her life bar up there. She flies off into the air, and she comes back down, that giant worm. That's one of her attacks. And then she also does an attack where she falls on you, like Gertrude. And she moves back like that, and she can jump, which is annoying. And that bite attack. If you have the right equipment, then Charolette is a piece of cake if you're using the right character. This boss, in this boss, long-range characters might actually have an advantage because Charolette moves kind of slowly, and also there are platforms that long-range characters can stand on, which would help out immensely because the normal enemies can't get up to those platforms. And now we've beaten the stage, or I've beaten the stage and you're just watching, unless you're playing along with me. If you're playing along with me, try and challenge my high scores and my time, and see how fast you can do it, and leave it in the comments. Charolette dropped another grief seed, and next time playing, well, when I upload the next video, next time on Puella Magi Grief Syndrome, we are going to be going to stage 3, which is HSA, I believe, and then in parentheses it says Ellie, so I'm just going to call the stage Ellie because it's more simple, and you are going to love watching me play this, because this, I believe, is the hardest level with the hardest boss in the game. Harder than the final boss. Because the final boss is kind of a pushover. Except for its attacks. If you can dodge its attacks, it's a pushover. If you can't dodge its attacks, then yeah, good luck. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Next time, we do stage 3. Ellie. Hardest boss in the game. See you guys then. This is Super Ellie-san, signing off. Peace!